Hello, everyone. You're welcome to this live presentation. It's exciting to have one of us here today, and I think for me, it's a great, rare privilege. It's been a while, all right, that I've been able to come live, all right, discuss with people, and of course, give important market updates in my own honest opinion, and of course, share what my bias is. And I want to welcome every one of us on our platforms, and definitely those of you who are also with us on YouTube, right? It's very much interesting for me, all right, that we get to do this after a long time, and I think I'm super excited, right? I'm quite excited that we get to do this again. All right, so those of you who just joining, my name is David. I'm known as Elgate, and I'm super excited to have all of us right here with us on this platform. I really would appreciate it if we all can try to give us some following. I would really appreciate that. And it's been a long time I joined our GT family. Thank you everyone for coming. All right, I'm super excited to have every one of us here today. Hey friends. All right, so I think so thanks everyone for coming, and we have a long way to go today. So I think all right, I think it's a new market week, and it calls for us to understand what the market's all going to be about. And I've been careful trying to send this message or this post to one of our pages. Get along with the markets updates, so I'm trying to make people join also. All right, okay, so meanwhile, I think I'm gonna say this right. What is it? The fact that we, what's it called? Sorry, this is not what I'm gonna send this to. I made a mistake here. Yeah, so yeah, so you know what, I basically tried to make people realize that, you see, the market cycle in which we are in is a crazily bullish market, and some dudes don't seem to understand this at all. All right, so some are just been, I don't know if I would say this, so intentional, right, about making any form of money at all costs. And there's a whole lot of lesson I think we need to realize and practically understand, right, while we are trying to make a whole lot of living, so to speak, from the markets. Now, this is it, Bitcoin. All right, over the past weeks, if you've been following, I've been giving some fun analysis and all of that. I'm going to be showing my analysis, looking out for what we've got to state. Yeah, this week, my bias, my perspective. Look at that, we've broken out of the structure. Obviously, we're going to be going upward and upward, and if there's anything we want to be doing right now is to be looking for moments of taking advantage of the market. Yeah, this is the potential retracement we've gotten. Take advantage of the market buys right now, because I think at this moment we want to be seeking for buy opportunities right now, because that's broken out of this trend line. I'm going to give more reasons and insight why I'm also thinking there are possibilities we come here to make a buy, which is my optimum point of buy, right? So, and many other things which I'm going to be discussing because of today, what we get to say with the Forex Factory, my bias on the market. Now, I'm going to start by saying, over the past few days, which I think every one of us are very much aware of, right, we've come to realize, okay, sorry, apologies a minute, I'm going to be right back with you guys. Yes. we're here, guys. All right, so sorry, I had to get some updates done. So now, over the past few weeks, I don't know if you're aware as much as I am aware, I've come to realize that there seems to be some sort of what do I call this? What do we call this? Some sort of talk around Ton blockchain, which in a way I've been looking at and I'm considering, and honestly speaking, is giving me a real bullish vibe. I'm serious now, because if you're beginning to ask yourself what exactly is going on, right? Oh my god, seriously, I'm just noticing that BNB just made a new all-time high, $700. Like, guys, this is explosive. This is not real. It's not happening. Tell me I'm dreaming. It's real. Made a new all-time high. It's above the previous all-time high of like 697, 97 thereabout. This is crazy, right? I knew when BNB was here, and a lot of dudes were like, you know what, BNB is gonna go crazy. It's gonna go down. But look at where it is now. It has gone, I don't know, right, to 63%. From like $200 thereabouts. I knew it was like 180. I don't know to talk. All right, but it's quite interesting, all right, to see that many ecosystems are pulling up, and it's a proof that we're in a very serious bullish market. Now, I was talking about Ton, ecosystem, which is the Telegram open network blockchain, and in all honesty, I've begun to look at this ecosystem. I begin to look at it, and somewhere, somehow, honestly, it begins to draw my sincere attention. Now, you might not be aware of this, but that's the obvious truth. There are a lot of stuffs that people are not aware of, and gem coins that you may not be aware. We want to make you all realize that actually we're in the bull run, and I don't know if that sits well with you, or if you're not very much aware of that. But much more than that is the need for you to begin to come to terms with the fact that there is so much that you can do with this, so to speak, little time. It's all dependent on how informed, number one, aware, number two, and disciplined, right, you are, as we are making a new decision around the bull market. Now, that's very fundamental and essential, for goodness sake. So I just would want to know what your old takes are. So now look at this, for example. I don't know if you all are seeing this market. This is BNB. Now, it's breaking out. It has broken out. If you want to be analyzing this with some what do we call this now, some pattern, maybe triangular pattern, all of this pattern, I don't do those things anymore. You would want to say, oh fine, it has broken out of this triangular pattern right now, and which the truth is, in a triangular pattern like this, you want to be so sure, you want to measure the widest path of this triangular pattern to give a clue of where BNB is potentially going to be breaking out to. So that gives us a obvious possibility of $750 happening in not too long a time. That means somewhere like this. All right, 5% more is a potential height, and afterward retracement, or whichever way. But the truth is, we need to begin to understand the characteristics of this particular coin from what Bitcoin is essentially doing. This is a breakout. It's an expected, retracement to take some fair value gap. That is basic market analysis. What does Ethereum look like? I'm going to open multiple charts, all right, so you can actually understand what I'm talking about right here. So this is a high point for Ethereum, a low point for Ethereum on a daily market analysis time frame, and it's expected to break out and maybe retrace here. My real expectation actually is that it should come a little bit downward from where it is at $3,800. But in all reality, all of those combined will not give us an actual conclusion as to what Ethereum is going to be doing. The truth is this: I'm going to tell us for a fact the market is explosively bullish, and if you're thinking of catching some shorts, we might be getting ourselves shot in the leg. The wisest thing to do at this point, when we see market like this, is we're looking for how to catch long positions. Now look at this, for example, this is Ethereum. This is an high, this is a low. The next thing I want to make in is a new high. $4,800 is some close place for Ethereum to reach right there, and afterward we look for a low. Low can bring us back to the discount zone I was trying to map out. Now let me take this off so you can see something. So if you're not aware of discount and premium, I'm going to be showing you what that means. Taking my ground box, I'm going to measure this from this low point right to this top. Now you see that gives me a clue that we are possibly going to be coming back to $3,400 sometimes not too far, but where will that be? We cannot be so sure. Now look at this. Let me make it more clear to you. We moved from this particular low, right, to this high. And you see the market when it got to this particular, sorry, excuse me, when it got to this particular high, it retreated fairly into the premium, right? And that was enough to push it upward. Now you can see that it's often a proof that the market has this movement of retracement after a potential top has been made. It hasn't made a new top. This is a very strong low. The question I want to be asking ourselves is that where actually is the next top? We need to take an inverse movement to attempt to understand where is the next top. Taking a high from this point, right? That's going to be our low. Funnily, that's going to be our top. Then we can draw this out to see. Right there, you see the market actually trading into the discount zone of the inverse market, analysis chart. Now, for us, there are high tendencies to see the market, selling based on this analysis or this particular drawing. But for us to understand where exactly the markets could potentially be leading, I think I will need to get my Fib tool to give me a clue. I used to use my Fib tool before, but not anymore recently. I readdressed this dude. You know what? Let me take the default back. Apologies, settings, and default. I'm gonna do that so we can come on. Where? Okay. Okay, yeah, that's it. Now look at this. If I'm drawing my Fib right from this top to this bottom, we can see that the next point that seems to be calling the market's attention is going to be this point here. So a lot of those key zones on the Fib retracement are very, very primary. So look at that. Now I'm going to tell you for free, if you want to long Ethereum, that's probably going to be the next target, and that's about how many percent from here? It could take a whole month to get there. That's 30%, 4,900. That's 5k. 5k is probably going to be happening this month. That sounds crazy. Now all this to your right hand, because you would come to the point where you're going to be needing this to understand what we are playing out with, right? Now that's the truth, because if you begin to map out the uptrend that the market's resumed on after this, look at this, after this taking out of this liquidity. Let me show it to you. Oh my gosh, make it clean. So we took out this liquidity, this same kind of structure. I've seen this on Solana also. I've seen it on Solana, where we took out, this is a key point, this is another key point. All right, the market took out this liquidity, sorry, right here, and then after taking out the liquidity, it took out this upward liquidity right there. I don't know if you all can see that. After taking out the upward liquidity, it retraced into this fair value gap right there. Sorry, I'm going to change the color of that space. All right, and there you have our reason for saying we think the market is bullish, because now this is going to be like SSL, BSL, and then this being our MSS, market structure shift. Why? Because it went above here, and of course that's a fair retracement into the fair value gap, and now following that's a crazy upward movement. This will be a major confirmation actually, but from here, those who know what the market is doing really took their one position. So this became our MSS, even though this was here. So this became our sales liquidity that was taken out, and then you can be so sure the market was going upward, definitely. Now where my whole interest is, right, even though we have inducement here, is that after this upward movement, we begin to have something known as a higher high and a lower high, which is very indicative of an uptrend. Now you see this, I'm going to write HH there if you do not mind doing that intentionally, just to indicate that we are in a uptrend. All right, so you have that which is going to be multiplied and duplicated multiple times. So you have this lower low, which indicates a higher low. This is going to be higher low HL, higher low, because this particular low is higher than this low point. And then you have that multiple times. Yes, this is an high, a funny high, and then this is becoming our funny low. So you see, all of that continues till we come to this point where we have a new high, and obviously we can actually accept that this is a new low. The next thing we're looking for is market making a new high, which tentatively seems to be sitting somewhere here. Now the golden question will be, how do you take advantage of the market right now? What is actually the moment of taking a long position with all these realities seemingly sitting? Now I told you something similar to what happened here, where we had the sales liquidity taken out, and then a breakout here, and then a retracement. Something like this happened on Solana, and I'm going to be showing it to you guys so you can actually look out for how to maximize a long position recently, because I tell you Solana is heading to $500 somewhere end of this month, honestly. So it looks crazy, like a 3x is going to happen straight up on Solana. Yes, I'm saying that to you all on this presentation. Now let's look at this, right? So we have Ethereum first off, right, confronting this resistance somewhere there. We have this fair value gap, similarly having the drawn liquidity. We want to know how exactly the markets want to make its whole journey to where we're expecting it. How do we actually take advantage of the uncertainties playing out within this point? Now we want to understand firstly what the dollar is saying fundamentally. Now today is Thursday. Unemployment claim is going to be like in 1:30 p.m. West African time, and that's in about let's say this is 11 a.m. West African time. That's gonna be like about 2 hours. Yes, 1 hour, about 2 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Now that is going to push, okay, the market to a very critical point. And how do we understand what the market is probably going to be doing? What is the forecast? The forecast is 220,000 humans filing for unemployment for the first time in the United States. And what was the actual for the last week's data, right? From so we have 219,000 folks filing for the first time for employment, which essentially was not going to be making the dollar buy or sell. It was kind of indecisive somewhat, because the forecast and the actual were equal, and we didn't have the actual to be way larger than the forecast, because when the actual is higher than the forecast, it turns red, like you can see here, which infers, right, that dollar is going to be weak, all right, inferring that the economy is very weak. Apologies, we just had light out. So inferring that the economy is very weak, all right, and that's the what do you call this? And that's the market, okay, and that the market is explosively bullish in crypto. And that was it, right? Now looking at that inference and trying to understand what exactly we get to see from the market, it begs for us to know what actually the dollar has been doing over the past weeks. Now we would look at the DXY index and then have a clue. First off, have this in mind, all right, that the previous week before last week, that was last 2 weeks, the dollar was stronger, right? As you can see, the actual was lesser than the forecast, which infers that the US economy is stronger, which infers the dollar is stronger. Now we would be looking at the dollar index on the daily time frame. Now, look at this right now. We've been quite bearish if you've been seeing us right over time, and this has been since April. We've been bearish on the dollar, which has been the reason why the Bitcoin market has been buying from April downward. Look at that. If we come to Bitcoin, then we open a different chart so you can see in a broader perspective what I'm trying to make you all see. Now if you look at Bitcoin, you would see clearly, right, that from April it's been bullish. From April ending, right, from somewhere April 30th, it's been bullish. Now look at the dollar. I honestly think we're still gonna be biting downwards. Coming downwards, honestly speaking, even on a daily time frame. I see reasons for us to keep making new, because there's drawn liquidity to this particular order block, which is just some 1% downwards, which could take place between this week and next week. So now that's bringing it into perspective implies or infers that I think we're going to be up the bigger market buying to 74k, 73k, thereabouts between today and tomorrow. And that also implies that I'm thinking that we would probably be seeing Yeah, more buy sides, right? That this downward movement might not actually happen, right? So I don't know if you're aware of that, but that sounds unusual, but that's it. Now, coming to Bitcoin, looking at Bitcoin, now you see that we have a new day candle forming after we had yesterday's candle's closure right here. The candle traded right here and it struggled to come, but of course from here. Now, what do you want to be doing right now? To be looking for how to manage your buy opportunity from here, honestly speaking. Because aside from the fact that we've broken from this diagonal resistance strongly with a very big bullish candle, a fair resistant, a fair retracement take place, and right there where you're saying is the opportunity to buy, honestly speaking. Now think of that and try to digest that for a moment, in all honesty, right? So you want to see what exactly is the market targeting, where exactly is the market targeting. It's not just targeting 77k. In my opinion, we want to see the bigger market coming to 80k. How do I know that? I'm going to be drawing the fib retracement on the all-time price movement of Bitcoin, so we can actually understand what exactly it is. So drawing this from here to this low point, you see the next target, right, being mapped out. 70k has happened. Actually, 102k is going to happen soon. Maybe that's going to be the next target. But straight up, I think I'm going to tell you something for a fact. I'm going to tell you something for a fact, guys. 80k is, oh my gosh, it's already happening. 71k is probably going to be happening. You know what I want to do right now for me? I want to look for opportunities to open a long position. Even though this is London trade session, I'm actually of the very much opinion that we have reasons to consider a long position than a sell position, in all honesty. Yeah, that's the truth. Take for instance, we have coins, crazy coins like Notcoin that has done like 300% in the past weeks, and then you begin to ask yourself, how for heaven's sake is this coin doing like that? How is it moving like this? How? It's what it is. You just cannot understand how that happens. But coins like that just keep, biting the old faces of humans, right? Yeah, I'm serious. So I think for us, we have a very better opportunity to take advantage of the, oh my god, of the markets, right? Yeah. If anyone wants to look for opportunity to open the long, I think now is the time. Honestly, coins like Arbitrum, coins like Sui, coins, all of those coins. I tell you guys, you're gonna pump. I'm serious. I'm looking at Arbitrum, I'm looking at Sui, I'm looking at which one exactly I'm gonna be opening a long position on. New daily candle is just forming, and I think we have a better opportunity to take very crazy advantage of the markets, right? Yeah. So to zoning down to a lower time frame, like 15 minutes chart, which I'm going to be showing you on like Arbitrum, you would probably find a reason to open a long position, honestly speaking, right? So guys, I don't know, but looking at the markets, I'm just thinking hard around what I think the market is probably going to be doing. And a whole lot of thoughts seem to be welling up in my whole mind right now. So let's look at Bitcoin. So this is it. In all honesty, if we're going to be asking ourselves where exactly the bigger market is going to be headed for or heading to, I mean, we have lots and lots and lots of maybe questions, I don't know, to answer. Okay, look at that. You draw the retracement from this previous top to this low point, you'll be saying that somewhere around 82k is seemingly calling on the market. And honestly, I think that's going to be probably happening, right? So let me take that up. It looks messy. Yeah. And there you go. Let's take this dude off. So you can see that even though we are possibly thinking there are probability of the market, somewhat some way coming to this point, but thinking actually of the price reality that is confronting us and the market sentiment, we begin to see reasons for a potential continuation, right? Like buying off the beacon market. So I am keeping my eyes open, right, while the analysis, because there are possibilities for us to sort of have a change, right, in the market's direction. But all things being equal, I think we are, most probably going to be looking out for how, the market is probably going to be making its all wave, right? So maybe we should still be expecting this 1.09 to happen right now, Arbitrum. Hey, this is explosive. I wasn't expecting that. So let's be on the wait and strategically look out for how to take advantage of the market position, right? So I'm waiting. So I think maybe towards the what do we call this right now? Probably towards the what's it called? Towards the London New York session, we're gonna be having some sort of sell-off, and oh my god. So I think we need to be the next 1 hour might just be having some sort of sales. I hope I've not been a victim of this crazy thing now. Hey. All right, so okay. Well, I just like trying to look at the market and trying to see how exactly it's gonna be playing out and all of that. So I think I'm just trying to look at what we get to see 0.079. Okay, so okay. Okay, so I'm trying to look at right now. Two things are happening, right, guys? One is the fact that we get to think of where exactly the market is going to be taking us to, which is a bigger market, and all of this is bringing more and more conclusions and concerns and thoughts and questions, like what exactly should we be expecting from this market's uncertainty. Like, for example, I've been expecting the market to come down a little bit from here since since when it was like 67k, but instead of that, look at what happened. It has risen like 6%. Look at that. Now that's explosive, right? And to that top exactly. But now for you to know the market's actually extremely bullish, it didn't react with terrible wicks right here. It's even had a candle, power candle, closing like a bullish candle above this point. So if you have a fair retracement to this point, guys, just take notes. It's a point to, because now I know this POI is very valid, but I don't know if it's going to happen anytime soon. So I'm going to just close that up. I hope you can hear me very well. I'm going to close that up and probably gonna be waiting for something like this to play out. So with all of these things playing out and what I get to see in the market, I think we have reasons to begin to draw a new bias, right? A new bias, which I think it's gonna be quite valid if we sort of understand how the market is playing its whole game, right? So I see a BSL there and a little bit of fair retracement here, and this is later on MSS, right? MSS, and this is gonna be our new MSS. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be our new MSS with a 4 hour candle, I know, right? So I think I'm just gonna have that right like this. So that's gonna be our BSL. So yeah, then MSS, and I'm gonna be waiting for, I'm gonna be drawing my ground box. I hope you can hear me. I'm gonna be waiting for some, yeah, this is gonna be my low. Yeah, I'm gonna be tapping into this come zone here. So it sounds crazy if that can happen today. I don't know, but I think it can. So we're waiting for that to open up long position. Probably we can actually dump like that at that point. I don't know if I should actually risk opening that, but I can tell you this is a bullish of the block, which is quite very much valid. And not only will I make that a bullish of the block annotation, but of course make you realize that there's a POI, a very valid power POI, with a strong order block, with a strong fair value gap. So I think for me, I'm gonna refine this to a very lower time frame, like 2 hours, 1 hour, and all of that, and look out probably for how to I don't know if you're aware, because now we have this, we have that, and so look out for how to take a maybe a, because it's gonna be like something like this. So I think I don't know if I should look up for a long or short position, but whichever way, I'm gonna be looking for a long position here. I could actually risk a I could actually risk a short on BTC into the what's it called? I'm gonna risk a short on BTC somehow into the what's it called? Into the yeah, New York session. Let's see how we can play around with that. So like this is gonna be like a post. I get $70,000, and yeah, you have a very nice profit, I guess. Yeah, so we've opened these shorts, and then I want to see how the market is going to be reacting, because but this is going to be like a short term. So don't forget, we're very much explosively bullish. Don't get carried away. But on the short term, this is our bias on the market. We have been real. It might play out. Don't get carried away. Good. Put all your funds on that. It might not play out. So you want to be so careful while you open any long or short position. So this is very crazy. So that's it. Very crazy. But if we get to pick this long, we want to take it to above at least 71k. So that is our bias, and I don't know what you all can think about that, but of course that's quite solid in my opinion, and I hope you all can see that right now. So no much analysis, honestly speaking, but I think it's gonna sell. So grab that up, and I think we're just gonna be finding our way, downwards. But of course, if you're gonna be shorting this, stop loss have to be 71,135. All right, so let's see how that goes. We're gonna be wanting to short this like 69. Even the 70k is actually very nice profits. Yeah, 70k is actually a nice profit. I mean, I tell you. I'm waiting for 69,000 exactly. So we're gonna see how that play out, but it's a long cash. So let's see how that plays. So it's a very funny one, and I think we just can agree with me that the market is it's not for the weak, right? So if you are someone who is indecisive, then you don't have anything to do with the market. So now this is me saying, you know what, be careful. All right, so that's it. So this is what I think is going to be playing out in the next couple of hours or minutes or moments while we're waiting for I don't know what to call this right exactly, while we're waiting for the New York session, which is going to be happening like in an hour and in 2 hours time essentially. So that is it. So now that's very factoring news, and that's what I think is going to be happening. So every one of you who've been watching us for the past 30 minutes, and I hope you've been able to learn one or two things as to what I think is probably going to be happening. This is dollar index, and I think dollar is going to buy its way upward, right? Maybe, in my own opinion. And then the bigger market is going to sell a bit downwards to buy upwards. So that is my opinion. And my speculation remains we're going to be having beacon at 80k somewhere month end this month of June, because we're going to be having this sort of quarterly closure of the market in a very huge crazy profit. I tell you guys. So please be on the lookout, remain safe. I'm gonna be taking a break. I'm going to be coming right back, and I just really do hope you've been able to learn one or two things, and yeah, you've gotten some information in my opinion. So what else? Let me check what's going on in the live rooms, and get yeah, informed. That's the word with what you get to say. All right, let's take a break. It's break time. Enjoy the break. right, and break time is over, and I think we can then get going. So now here we are wanting to understand how exactly the bull run is going to be playing out in our very eyes. Don't forget, we're very much bullish, and me saying this is going to be like a short-term buy in a couple of hours does not in any way invalidate the fact that we're going to be having a buying market this week, honestly speaking. Every now and then, as I look at the market, look at the chart, look at everything playing around, I have this bias that is very much bullish, and I tell myself, what, this market is explosively going to be bullish, and people are going to be believing this, right? But it is going to be like that, right? That's the truth. Now, no one needs to believe you, all right, for the reality that you think to be looking at to play out. Look at this. We have this bullish of the block right here at $69,000 exactly, and a very nice fair value gap right here. Now, that's the point we're targeting. 69,000. Let me make it very solid. Yeah, $69,060, and our stop loss gonna be like here. I don't know if that's more than a pips, right? Yeah, or 10 pips, but whichever way, maybe we'll bring our stop loss to be very tight, like here, right? That's very tight. 68,765, and so that's gonna be like a crazy long position, and these can change the course of a portfolio if we are quite bullish and we know how to go about the trading. Now, this is to let you all know, right, that we cannot but mention the fact, obviously, we cannot but mention the fact that the market is going to whoop. I don't know if you can understand that, right? So guys, I am of the opinion that we are in a very big move, right? So expect 80k. That's like, I don't know how many percent right now, but that's the truth. So so we're expecting some sort of explosiveness. I'm sincere with you guys, honestly sincere. So the market is gonna go out of the horizon, right? The speculation is gonna go whoop, like very much upward, and I don't want you to be carried away. So be on the lookout. Once you see the market trading into $69,000, you know what you need to do. You want to find a means to bag as much as possible. So I think that's it. So now this is not going to be for Bitcoin long or futures position. This is to inform you of your ETFs you want to be buying, right? When you see Bitcoin at 69k, every ETF you can lay hand upon, please begin to buy them. Just begin to buy. Now that is very, very important. No, that's it. That's very much it. No, that's very much it. And I'm being sincere. So I think altcoins buying now is gonna be the wisest thing to do, right? Because you just do not want to be, taken aback, and you don't want to miss out the opportunity of getting gem coins right now. And that's one of my important I don't know what to say right now, one of my important info, right, which I would not want you to miss out on. So for me, I have been keeping my eyes open to many of these opportunities. I know what I'm saying is that you can as well. All right, you can as well begin to make intentional moves, right, towards reconfiguring your bias and your perspective as regards the market psychology. So one thing I would again emphasize is be safe. Be safe. Now, I am very bullish. I've said that. Don't seek an opportunity. Don't forget to seek an opportunity to open a buy position, like I always say. But please be very much careful. That's something I would not, but um yeah that's very much important for you all to do. So let's look at coin market cap and then see what's been popping. Now you have majority of the coins seemingly at this point where you have a lot of grain, right? I mean, that's what the market is all about. I don't know why Shiba Inu is down, but generally the market seems to be green. And this will let you know that you have opportunities, right, to begin to bag as much as possible. This coin called Ton is going to do like a 10x. I don't know how to explain that, even though its market cap is on like 17 billion. I do the 170 billion, I can't explain, but I'm telling you guys, this coin is going to go crazy. Those who got like 1,000 pieces of this coin, I don't know what to say right now. Like, those who got like 1,000 units of this coin, wait to sell at $70, are gonna be like the major big dudes. Many coins are gonna go crazy. You must just be on the lookout for which of them you're bagging. Don't play with your alt bags, right? I would plead with you about that. And again, don't play with your what is again. I think that's basically it. And of course, know the amount you can actually risk for futures and the gain. You must be so careful on all of those, right? So be so sure the market is going to be going explosive, and yeah, be on the crazy lookout for all of this, right? That's important, right? So yeah, so be on the lookout for that. So one day you just wake up and you just be surprised that you see some coins going naughty, so to speak. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna be calling this a close right now. I don't know, but that's very much it on my hand, and I think it's interesting, right, to state, right, right, it's very much interesting to state that we got a long way to go, right? We've got a long way to go, and right, we get a long way to go, and that's very much important. So right, so I think that's very much interesting. So I think that's very much interesting. Yeah, so looking at that right now, I think I want to okay state that for me, sorry, I want to turn off this notification. So for me, you must keep your eyes on coins like Ton ecosystem. Let me look for Ton ecosystem. I think it's not yet trading out. Solana ecosystem is making so much of around. You can look up for Ton ecosystem and look out for AI coins, gaming, and entertainment coin. We are in the bullish series. I will treat a lot of topic in the course of this discussion. So let me look out for Ton ecosystem quickly. Be on the lookout for me. With me, guess what? Recently, I got a particular pre-sale, DeFi 0.20. This DeFi coin is a crap. We got this pre-sale with like $100. Guess what? It turns to $15. Like, pre-sale are crazy. Like, and that was months of waiting. So obviously, it was all empty. This ecosystem is crap for me. That's me being honest. Ton ecosystem, TON. I know Sui is gonna come back. Just a matter of time. Sui ecosystem is gonna like Telegram. No, not Telegram, but Ton. Telegram. Tron, not Tron. I mean Ton. So looking out for that also. Guys, I need to bag a lot of coins. I've been selling some of my coins and I'm not happy about that, but it's all gonna come back. Just know what you're exactly doing, right? Wow, that's crazy. We actually went past all of this and we just can't see that. Base ecosystem seem to be on the high side. Let me open this on a new link. So guys, be on the lookout for those coins showing up back. And BRC, no, not BRC 20. Okay, let me open BRC 20. Be on the lookout for BNB ecosystem also right now, because if you're seeing it's been crazily buying, right, and you just want to face the reality, right, of what this whole ecosystem is all about. I tell you, you will be so surprised. You'll be so surprised. So that all the ecosystem that seem to be down are gonna come back. And this particular coin called FTT, I want you to still be on the lookout for this ecosystem. Sorry, where on earth is a ton ecosystem? I'm gonna search for this if I don't see that. And token RWA. No, 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 no. Yeah, big data. I just can't see this, and this is funny. I'm coming. Oh, Telegram bots. But let me just open. Okay, ton coin ecosystem. Exactly. This is what we're looking out for. Keep your eyes here. We're gonna be right back. Yeah. I hope we all can hear me very well. So now the point is essentially, I'm gonna be telling our YouTube audience we're gonna should we stop here? I don't know. Let's continue. Now I'm gonna be looking out for some ecosystems, right? Which I think y'all should also look out for, right? Like the market cap shouldn't be terrible. This Notcoin came second to not to Toncoin, and guess what? It's 2.1 billion market cap. So doing it 10x is fair. $0.2 on Notcoin is real, right? 20 billion is real, right? On meme. And they can actually go way more than that. But guys, I'm also looking out for some good memes, like cat themed memes within what's it called, the ecosystem. So I think look at this anon right now. Its market cap is 13 crazy billion dollars. Why? Okay, there was one called Fishcoin, Raccoon. I saw one to Raka. Different. What's it called? Points on ton. Well, you know what you want to do? You want to be careful as regards interacting with them. Some of these are not verified. Some are from some wicked and heartless devs. You want to be so sure you know what you're doing, right? So and that's important. So you want to look for meme coins, right, that have possible utility. This one is crazy and it's nice. I don't know why I didn't get this. It's 6% in 7 days. Jesus Christ. This is a better meme to buy. Like this one can do 100x. Actually, must have done way better than this before. But let's look at the market. Now, let's look at the market. I've never heard of Tonino, and that's very nice. Whoa. 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 You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look out for this right now. But even though I'm not so happy I didn't get to buy this earlier on, I think whichever way we just can still bag some of this right now. Let me look out for this. So the name of the coin is Tino, right? So I think it's extremely unusual. Right? Yeah. So I think it's explosive, right? 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 So I think it's necessary for us to look at this. Okay, I'm gonna look at for this, honestly speaking, but I'm not giving you. I'm not saying this is a, what do we call this right now? I don't know what exactly to call this. This is not necessarily a what do you call this? It says a wow, really? This is not necessarily a financial advice. Okay, but in all honesty, I think everyone should think of looking out for this token. Honestly, I'm gonna do that. I promise you all. I'm gonna look out for this token and give you a clue. It's not yet on exchanges, on like centralized exchanges, like but it's on dexes like DDoS and Stun.fi. So I'm gonna take my time to look up for this. Even if it's gonna be like $50, someone can put in here. Imagine $100 and $50. No one's not gonna want that, right? So imagine putting 50 and it turns like 100x. A crazy amount, crazy amount, crazy. I'm gonna look up for this, honestly. So I think this one catches my attention. I'm gonna tell you for free, truly. Tino catches my attention. The name even I'm gonna look out for the community also, much more importantly. So I'm saying you guys should be on the lookout for look out for, what do we call this right now? Look out for memes that are having great utility and ones you can actually hold for a long time right now. And so that's it. So thank you so much for coming. I'm gonna do much more with you some other time. Shall I continue? Peace. So I think this is kind of important for us to pay attention to. I want to look at for this so-called Tino coin, blah blah blah. So it's on ton, and I don't know how guys are getting information about these crazy coins. So I think this one I'm gonna look up for the community also. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I don't know what the price was. I'm gonna check for the price. Guys, I used to wish I have access to this coin. 230 ton because I don't know. And I used to wish I have access to all of this coins way before it pumped. I tell you. So skip Tino in stacking and receive ton. Okay. I used to take I think they are doing a lot of community-based tasks. I'm gonna follow them, and then keep my eyes on that. Honestly speaking, I'm gonna look out for buying this. Honestly, I'm gonna be quite bullish. Honestly, just imagine this dude beginning a trade for 20 million. All right, $3 and 500 easy, and it can actually go way more than that. So I'm gonna buy this coin. I'm telling you, 100% between. I think he must have done way more than this, but now after you look at all of this coin, I know that this one coin is gonna pump. Well, it has community now. It has many factors that already begins to, pique my interest, in all honesty. And for some reasons, I think we all should be able to consider this right. So now, I think that's enough analysis on Tino. All right, so let me come back to some other coins. Okay, with 3 tons scale, blah 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 blah. Looks so fake. So what's Tino's analysis? It's a meme dog. Okay, now nice. So I think people haven't discovered this coin. Liquidity is not small also. I think it has a lot of prospects. We can buy on stone fee. So I think that is it. All right, so I want to appreciate everyone for coming to this I call it a podcast, but I think my eyes sort of still opens to the majority of the no to the ton ecosystem. Leave, which one is this? Lavandos. But the volume is quite small. I think I love Tino's volume. This one, okay, nice. So Lavandos. Okay. Oh, this one is even on an exchange, right? What is he about? Is he a meme also? I don't know if we should be bullish on this dude. Oh, it's an altcoin. The DeFi community needs an example of blah 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 blah. Do you have a community? Can we vouch for you? And of course, more importantly, can you give us a 20x? I really appreciate Bitcoin is in such easy, sweet, peasy profit. It's gonna be nice. 750, 7,500 market cap is not terribly big, but I think it's kind of worth it if the community can actually go way crazy. So and how they can push up all of that. So I tell you. So new day, new calls. Not kind of live. Question. All right. So I think we have seen the communities right around here, and I don't know if it's gonna work it. Oh my gosh, it's been around since last year. All time low. $20 right here. What's gonna be the word? Gonna be like 734k. That 120 now it's at 20. 120. All right, that sounds interesting. All right, whichever way. I'm being honest with you guys, and I think I've been able to make mention of what I think matters the most because of this discussion. And guess what? It's been such a beautiful moment of discussion with everyone that has been able to join. Whoa, really? I'm gonna check what this dude just say to me right now. Wow. All right, so guys, that brings us to the end of this discussion. We look forward to making more and more you know what do you call this? We look forward to making more and more videos like this, and I want you to please stay tuned, support what we're doing, and of course subscribe. That's gonna be so important. So that's it. So let me know what your takes are on this whole matter, and don't forget to stay safe in the course of this discussion. Stay safe, stay safe. All right, so okay. All right, that's it. So peace out.